A resurgent Leicestershire caused plenty of problems for Surrey on the opening day of the LV County Championship match at Grace Road, Tom Curran coming to his side's rescue with a career best 60. Surrey began the match in a very promising fashion after being put in by Mark Cosgrove, who must have felt a lot better about life after leading his side to their first championship win since 2012 last week in Chelmsford. A confidence-boosting victory which finally removed a large monkey from the county's back. They were brought back down to life by the Surrey openers though, Rory Burns and Zafar Ansari, picking up from where they'd left off last week when they put on an unbroken opening stand of 186 in the draw with Lancashire. Here they saw off the new ball again, batting through the first 28 overs of this game, in which they put on 82 runs. They could hardly have asked for a much better start on a pitch which was hardly much different than parts of the outfield. In spite of the way it looked, it appeared to be playing well enough, even if the batsmen may have walked to the crease with some trepidation. Both openers were into the 30s when they were departed in the space of 5 deliveries. On 38, Burns was LBW to Rob Taylor, and then Ansari on 39 followed in the same way after shouldering arms to a ball from Charlie Shrek, which nipped back in sharply. Shrek used the angle well to the left-handers and almost also had Kumar Sangakkara leg before. The Sri Lankan instead, though, fell after lunch when he edged a drive off a full and wide delivery from Clint Mackay to Andrea Agathangalu to go for 21. That started a collapse. In the next over, with a total on 131, Ben Rain was rewarded for bowling a full length, Stephen Davis heading off for a duck. Niall O'Brien missed that long-awaited championship win in Chelmsford, but now pulled off a leg-side stunner to remove the former Essex player Ben Folkes, who was out to Rain for 4. And when Gary Wilson, who has taken the keeping gloves off Folkes for this game, was another to be trapped in front by Mackay, Surrey had slipped to 138 for 6. James Burke, making his championship debut, followed in the next over for a duck, Shrek with just enough movement to induce the edge. Surrey had lost all 7 wickets for 57 runs since Burns was out, and their last 5 had fallen for 17 runs in 30 deliveries. And now Leicestershire would have been very confident of finishing off the innings very quickly, especially with Curran in at number 9 with a personal best with a bat of 26. Indeed, prior to this knock, the 20-year-old had scored only 89 first-class runs in 12 innings, yet he was the man to get his side out of a big hole. While he drove with freedom, Dominic Sibley, who'd watched 5 wickets fall in a hurry from the non-striker's end, was happy to defend more, waiting for the deliveries he could attack. By tea, these two had recovered the situation somewhat to 191 for 7, both batsmen into the 30s and Curran at a career best. A 6 took Curran to a half-century for the first time. It came off 67 balls with 8 fours. He had chanced his arm from time to time, but enjoyed the slow stuff from Jigger Naik, another maximum taking the partnership between these two up to 82. Curran had made 60 of those, but he tried something different, only to glove Naik behind. Curran left with a score on 221 for 8. That left Sibley to do what he could for the last couple of wickets. He made it to a hard-working and invaluable half-century off 106 balls. Cosgrove then gave the ball to Agathangalu, and with his first delivery for his new county, he bowled Chris Tremlett for 6. Leaving it to Sibley to take his side to a second batting bonus point, the 250 being made with this 6 down the ground off the occasional leg spinner. Sibley was finally out for 74 after surviving for 154 balls. O'Brien with another leg side take as the visitors were dismissed for 261. Not a bad effort at all from 139 for 7. Perhaps the pitch had eased a little as the day wore on under some warm sunshine in Leicester. Angus Robson and Matt Boyce had 8 overs to survive until the close, and that they did with very few concerns in knocking off 35 runs, meaning that it was another good day for their improving team. If they can go as well on day 2, then they will be well placed at the halfway stage of this match. With Robson on 19 and Boyce on 8, Leicestershire will resume 226 runs behind and with all of their first innings wickets intact.